We're going to be doing some work with some two-part epoxy. So you should have something like this. We're going to also want some paper when we're working with epoxy and something to work the epoxy with, like toothpick or something else, scrap. We don't want to get this on ourselves. It's pretty sticky. However, if you do get it on your hands, wash with soap and water. Don't use any solvents or anything like that. You would just wash your hands thoroughly. Eventually it does come off. I've had it on my fingers many a time. Okay, so brand new, you're going to need to puncture the tubes. And built into the caps of these things are little punctures. Okay, now this is called two-part epoxy, so that means that it has two parts. One is in each tube, part one, part two, or 1, 2, doesn't matter how you look at it. And you mix them in equal amounts, and then through chemical reaction they'll ultimately harden. Okay, different epoxies have different working times, so it might take 5 minutes to set up, or some take hours, some take overnight. This is going to take us overnight, so you'll have a little bit of time to work with it, but once we get it into position, we're just going to let it for 24 hours, and then it will be cured by then. So, all right, to puncture the tubes, then we're going to mix a little up for a project we're going to do next. So we'll just take the cap off and then kind of watch yourself when you push it. And when you do push it, you don't really want to be squeezing on the tube. You just want to push it in to puncture it. So I'm not applying a lot of squeezing here because I don't want it to ooze out the other end. But it might bubble a little like it's doing here, and that's okay. We're going to squirt some out. And also squeeze from the bottom. That'll move your product up to the end. So remember, you're going to be doubling this, so consider that when you are deciding how much you want to squirt out. Okay. And again, I'm really just kind of gently rocking it and moving it in. There it is. And then I'll put down another row right next to it. This is exciting stuff here, folks. Yes. All right. That looks about equal. And then to start the whole process, then we're just going to mix. And you want to really mix thoroughly. Don't forget any on the edges or anything. It really needs to mix with the other part, because that's how that chemical reaction is going to occur. Okay, so you could probably stir this for a good half minute or so, and then when you're ready, you can use it on your product.